$80,000, $65,000, $60,000, $65,000, $270,000. There's a bunch of things that are very important for this weekend. There's some things that are kind of medium level. Core values. Alright, welcome back guys. We are on the way to Mansfield, which is about 2 hours out of Melbourne. Two reasons. Me and Laura are going to do some high-level business planning for the next 6 to 12 months that we need to speak around. And the most important other thing is it's Fred behind us' 5th birthday party tomorrow. So we've got him a Costco cooked chicken and yeah, he's just going to run around the lake and
go swimming,
fetch and roll around. So it should be a good one. It is freezing in Mansfield, so got the fire going. Freddie's happy with that. Here's the view of the lake. And we've started writing out, so we've brought a whiteboard and we started writing all the stuff we need to do for this getaway list. So you can see here, I'll zoom in a bit. There's a bunch of things that are very important for this weekend. There's some things that are kind of medium level, but we want to try and get through most of it. So we'll start today. Well, it's a bit gloomy. There's the lake, a bit low at the moment. Bit of a side note, when you have a list like this, it kind of gets very overwhelming. So what we've done is we've labelled them what's most important. So if we don't get to all 17 items here, at least we've got an order of what's priority over others, so we kind of know where to start and where we're up to, and then we'll cross them out as we kind of tick them off. That way, one, you look like you're doing more work and a bit more productive, but two, you're not going between multiple ones and just kind of half-halving each one. So we'll start at number 1, which is finalise dual slider container. Go. Why are you getting nervous?
Because I never know where we're starting because you just say go. So we pretty much finalised the dual slider container, which was number 1 on the list to get through. We're just working out cash flow in terms of what we can afford to get for stock. We know that there's the demand, as everyone sees, we sell out all the time. And the reason we sell out is because you have to lay out significant costs up front before even selling the stock. Sometimes you're outlaying it 2 to 3 months in advance. So we always try to have stock, but that is the reason why we often are out of stock.
Well, yeah, we have no outside investors, just me and Laura putting in.
We started the business with like $2,000 from our dining table, so.
We've got 4 containers coming for potentially Black Friday plus to last us a bit through Christmas and the New Year. So it's August, but you already have to kind of think about this in advance and pay for it in advance because we are a small company. We don't have great shipping terms yet. First pack of shelf container is costing us $80,000. The first bucket container is costing us $65,000. Our second pack of shelf container is costing us $60,000, and our second bucket container is costing us $65,000. So that's $270,000 that we have to potentially, not all of it outlay, but I'd say a good 60 to 70% outlay. We have to have the cash flow and keep the business alive for the next couple of months before we actually get some money back for those containers.
Pretty much. So we're just trying to work out, what we can afford so we can maximise the end of the year.
Yeah, we knew we could already do the 1 pack shelf container, we could do the 2 bucket containers. Now we're just talking about the second pack shelf container.
Because we knew we would sell out of it. We do every time.
We can either bankroll or we have, like, you can put it on an Amex and get an extra 60-day terms out of the Amex as well. So that's been very helpful. Although you pay your fees, it's worth it in fees.
It's worth it for the opportunity cost you can then. You're missing out on good opportunities if you're not doing that. Yeah, that is number 1 on our getaway list. Tick, tick, tick. Tick, 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 tick. On to number 2. Tick, tick, tick. What's number 2? Finalise wholesaler agreement. So you can't listen on this because this is top secret.
Ready? What are you doing, you potato? Ow. Yeah. Gotta go get it. We are working on number 3 on our list, which is Black Friday strategy and Black Friday timeline. So I'm looking at our EA for sale, and I've got some interesting numbers. I'll flip you around. EA for sale, we did about 1,400 orders, and I'm just looking at the number of orders out of those 1,400 who only ordered one item. So ideally, we want to capture those people who ordered one item and make them order multiple items, and seeing why they didn't order. If your offer's not good enough, if they just want to try out your product and just spend a little bit. So you can see here, we did 390 orders that were just one item only. So we're trying to work out how we can make those people spend a little bit extra for the same amount of fixed costs and variable costs, which means that the cost that makes us to pick, pack the item, make the item, put a slip in with a little thank you card, cost of running the business and stuff like that. We need to work out how to target those people so we can boost our AOV, which is average order value. And run at the same time. Actually, we're ready. This is the most random truck I've ever done.
Run? No.
I'm done. Oh, that's pretty good. 28 minutes. Alright, first day. It's currently 5:47 p.m. and we've done, cross that out. So we've done 4, 3, 2 and 1 for the first day. So tomorrow morning, first thing we're going to be looking at 3D, where is it? 3D Pro core values, which is number 5 on our list. So we'll start that first thing tomorrow morning, but sun is going down. Well, it is down, but yeah. Good morning, we're on day 2 of our 3D Pro getaway list, and we're working on number 5, which is 3D Pro core values. So we're just going to rewatch our training from our coach about core values to refresh our memory, because we did it a couple of months ago, and then get stuck into what our 3D Pro's core values are. Core values framework that we're going to be working with, and as you can see, Fred just wants to go to the lake. Beautiful day, yeah. Watch the core values training, and Laura and I have blurted onto a Word document what we think our core values are for 3D Pro. And this is something that we've had in our head, but actually hasn't told anyone. So it's good to have it on a piece of paper so we can tell our team and also tell our customers. So our 5 core values are collective mindset, all in, organization is king, level up, and be a pro. And there's a few taglines under each one, which we can explain later. But that's what we're going with now. We're going to put it to the team and get some feedback. All right, number 6 on our list is, well, there's 2 things actually. There's one of them is discussing Laura's new role now. She's coming back a little bit more from being a mum. And 2 is we want to do another hire and defining what their role is compared to what Laura's role is, and see how they can help each other. So Laura's doing not as many tasks and she can focus on the high level things. So we need to find those things at the same time. Any thoughts? What do you want your role to be as CEO? Because you are the CEO.
More high-level strategy of the business direction in all the different departments. I mean, I predominantly do marketing, so more like marketing strategy, but then having someone that can help me with the day-to-day tasks, because I'm often can't sit at a computer because of Bebe.
Yeah, and if you know uploading ads to Meta account, I don't, but this is what I've been told, is that it takes a long time to upload all your ads.
Yeah.
And it's quite repetitive and painful. So if we can outsource that to do that for someone in the team, instead of Laura doing it, she can focus on more high-level stuff.
Strategy, promotional rhythms.
Do I hear a boat?
Yeah.
Or it might be a motorbike.
But yeah, I agree. Yeah, like if, say, for example, like in a financial year, we had 120 ads, that took 6 hours to upload, because by the time you upload it all into Meta's back-end's a bit clunky.
Yeah, so we can definitely outsource that. We can also outsource some static ads as well, a little bit of graphic design, and they could do 90% off. Then Laura or myself could do the remaining 10% to polish it off.
Yeah.
That would help as well. But we need to find their role and work out what we're going to do next. But we're just going to go for, of course, another walk with Fred. It's actually a really nice day. It's nice and clear and flat, the water.
It's very still.
Still. Number 7 on our list is a YouTube storyboard, and it's been a slog, I reckon. How long do you reckon we spent on it? 4 hours? Yeah, we've been doing 4 hours since lunchtime. I'm writing all the key moments that happened in the business from when we started. Like, I got my first 3D printer in December 2021, so I'm kind of working backwards and going through all my photos on my phone of all the things from then to now, which is September 2025 now. And kind of working out key moments, because we want to do a bit of a YouTube videos on kind of how the brand started and where we started, and the
whole series on building the brand, and then that will be the first
the journey of how it all started, the first few episodes, and then we'll get into our vlogs and day-to-day stuff. Yeah, she's been a slog. I think we might have to move on quickly to get through this big getaway list. We just might spend another half an hour on it and then keep going to number 8, which is, where's 8? Map out the next 12 months calendar. So it kind of goes this timeline, but yeah.
5 o'clock on Monday, we've wrapped up all our business planning for the day. We got through a few bits, but we're going to go over a few of the items in the morning that just require a bit of a fresh outlook. So today we completed number 5 here, which was the 3D Pro core values. So we did that this morning, which I think we did pretty well with those. Now we're going to put those to the team and then get some feedback on them. We also went through, now that I'm returning to work, a little bit more, redefining my role, number 6, and then also potential new hire. So how someone can come in and also take over some of the tasks. I don't really need to be doing as much day to day, especially now that we've got Mill. And then we also started on the YouTube storyboarding, number 7. And that's the one we're going to have a look at in the morning, because it actually became a bit bigger of a task than we thought. We also mapped out some of the next 12 months calendar. Again, kind of can get a bit bigger, so we're going to look at that in the morning. So yeah, they also kind of merge. So we're going to have a look at them in the morning and map them out, but they're also things that we're going to keep refining over time too. It's not really like do it now and it's all done. But yeah, so we're wrapping up that for the day. Now some time for family time, some lasagna, sit by the fire, and we'll get back to it tomorrow.
We are on day 3 or day 4, maybe. whatever it is, we're on the next day. We are on to YouTube storylines done 7. We're on to 8, which is map out next 12 months calendar. So yeah, start date yesterday, but finishing off today. Laura's mapping out the next calendar for the next 12 months. So we've got obviously a few meetings this month, starting the Black Friday prep, September, October. We've got to order material, stock, fulfillment. We have to packaging, all our ads done in our ads manager, staff lined up, pick packing, ready to go, training our new employee, hopefully that we get this month, onboarding process. And obviously November is Black Friday. So then December we roll into Christmas with the Christmas bundling and New Year, New Me in January. Then we start our long-term projects for next year that we'll talk a bit later. So we've nearly finished that. And then what's next on our list? Next is timeline, which is kind of same. And so number 9, Pro One Collective timeline. So a few weeks ago, we launched Pro One Collective, which is a group of like-minded creators who want to start a community, create content, have a bit of a member-only access to our pricing 3D Pro, but we need to work out a bit of a timeline for that and how we can make that a bit bigger. It would be like exclusive merch, community discounts, tips and tricks on how to create content and what's engaging, what hooks are in the first 3 seconds. Because I'm not on the tools that much these days, or if at all, I don't get time to actually film the content anymore like I did at the start of the business. So it's completely changed and we need to rely on our community now to help us with that side of the business. So yeah, we'll get stuck into that.
So before working in 3D Pro, when I worked in architecture, I mean, a project is designing a house and building it, or designing an apartment building and building it. That's a project. I never understood what all these other businesses did when they had teams working on projects. But now I get it. As we've gotten bigger, we have particular projects we want to focus on for long-term goals, such as getting into particular wholesalers, planning out for particular sales, going on Amazon, and all of these take a stupid amount of time, like 6 months, 12 months. So now I get what it means to work on a project for long term, so you don't get stuck in the busy day-to-day work and still move the business forward rather than staying stagnant. You can only achieve what you prioritize. So if you don't map out all of these projects for the year, you're just never going to get around to them. So if you map them out, you can dedicate an hour, 3 hours, however long you want to do it each week, and at least move the needle forward slowly, but it's going to take a long time, particularly with wholesaling and Amazon. That's not an overnight thing. When you're aiming for a sale like Black Friday, the kind of level that we're aiming for, we're going to be spending a lot on Meta. So you need a lot of content and a lot of fresh new content.
We've got square buckets coming out. So we've got 15 litre square and a 30 litre square to complement.